Hi everyone and welcome to Stamp with Angela. I'm Angela Palmer and today I'm going to be sharing with you a card featuring the Sun Prints suite, which is the Nature Prints bundle, stamp set and dies. And I'm also going to feature some of the in colours. So I shared some of the in colours last week with you with another set with the Tea Boutique suite. Today it's going to be the Sun Prints one. So we'll get started shortly and we'll get crafting, and I hope that this will inspire you with some new craft ideas, card ideas, and also you get to see the new in colours and things. Alright, so I'll turn my camera around, it'll go blank for a minute and then we will get started. Excuse the pink screen while I turn my camera around, getting there. Alright, now just gotta adjust things so we're nice and square. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right, so thank you for joining me today, whether you're joining live or you're going to be watching the recording later. And I hope you enjoy what we're going to make. So here is the card that I've made. A nice, fairly simple card. It involves some embossing with the new ferns folder, some stamping, die cutting, and some embellishments with the ribbon and things as well. So this is the stamp set that I've used, the Nature's Print. I'll show you it in the catalogue, so it's in the new annual catalogue, the Sun Print suite. Lots of wonderful blues and things there. You'll see with the papers it's Pacific Point, Night and Navy, Starry Sky, and Grey Granite. And then we've got our stamp sets and dies. So I haven't used the paper with this, but I will show those to you as well, but mainly stamping and things. And I don't know if you can see in the image here, but we've got the Fern 3D embossing fold, which I am loving, and we're going to use that today. It's this one here. It might be a bit hard to see, but and then the stamps, and then the dies that go with it as well. So some of them cut out some of the stamped images and things, and then there's extra dies as well, and then obviously the die that I've used to cut this out. So, and then we've got the die for cutting out sentiments as well. So let's get started. So this, does anyone know what colour I've used here? So this is one of the new in colours. It is Starry Sky, which I think at the moment is one of my kind of favourites, but I'm going to make it in a different in colour. This one here. Do you know what this, another blue but quite different? This is Tahitian Tide. So you'll see I've got a circle which I've pre-cut, which I've got in the background there. So that is part of this set here, which are some very cool dies as well. And I'm trying to remember what they're called. I think they're like stylist shapes or something. I will need to double check that. But yeah, these are very useful and things as well. So I wanted to have the white background with the fern, but obviously I needed something to help it stand out more. So that's why I've put my circle. So I've used the biggest circle for that. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do, before I forget, because I'll probably forget later on, is I'll just quickly show you the papers that go with this set as well. So these are them, very dark, deep blues and things. So they're kind of the patterns on one side. So you've got some different shades of blue there. And then on the other side, some greys or a bit more white and that kind of thing as well. So I haven't had to play with these yet, but I'm looking forward to. So they coordinate with that set, but you can do, you know, whatever colours and things you like, which I'll show you some variations in colour afterwards. Okay. So what I did first of all was I put my piece of cardstock in my embossing folder. So it's just a standard A4 card cut in half, and this is 10 centimeters by 14.3. Put it through my embossing folder, and this is what I got. So I don't know if you can see, except I think the pattern should go that way. And you could kind of do either way, but I think I prefer that. Now the next thing to do is make sure that you put your ribbon on before you glue it onto your card. So even before I do any stamping and things, I'm going to do that now so I don't forget. So I don't know if you've seen the new metallic woven ribbons. So here they all are in the different colours, but they're very cool. So I'm going to use the Tahitian Tide. So I'm going to find my scissors, which I've just buried, and just cut a little bit wider than the card. So let's do it about this much. And then I'm just going to tape that across there, across the bottom, and just adhere it on the back. And I'm doing this now because the first card I made, I nearly forgot to put the ribbon on first. Okay, so let's turn it over. And I just find it kind of easy to do with tape. Just make sure it's all not twisted the same way, and put that down as well. Okay, so then I can adhere that to my card front. Dimensionals everywhere. Yes, that's right. Okay, you can use tape or glue. I tend to find glue nice and quick and easy. So we're making the same card as I've got there on the left, but we're doing it in a different colour. So this was Starry Sky. This is Tahitian Tide. So with my circle, which I cut out from these, I've just adhered that sort of in the middle on the back. You can do it exactly in the centre. You could do it slightly to one side. It's up to you. And I've just adhered that flat because I'm going to put the stamped piece up on dimensionals. All right, now we're going to do some stamping. So I've got a piece for the inside. So I've stamped that design on the inside as well. All right, so my pieces for stamping on and the stamp. Now I found the ink colours, they are quite inky. So just go easy on that when you are stamping. And we are going to cut it out, so like so. And while I've got it here, I'm going to stamp on my piece on the inside. So let's do that now too. Oops, sorry, shaking the table a bit there. Like so. And that will go on the inside. And then I'm going to do my sentiment as well. So on a scrap piece, so there's a few different sentiments here. I'll just go with the best wishes one. I'll just show you a little tip. As you'll see, I haven't put my sticker on this one yet. I did with that. I probably shared this before, but in case you haven't seen it, this is how I adhere the stickers. So find the sticker and peel it. This is different from what the instructions say in the actual folder, but I find it's quite a good way of doing it. Peel it off the sheet and stick it onto your block. I'm just going to wipe that so it is clean. There's a little bit of ink on it. Stick it onto the block like that, and somewhere in the middle there should be, it's the lines that way. A cut so you can just peel it off like so. All right. Except you know what I've done? I've pulled off the wrong sticker, so I'm going to have to find that stamp. So it's this one here. So you're going to turn the stamp over. So just check which way it goes like so. And then I'm going to put it over the top. Now because it's on the block, you can see exactly where the edges and things are. And then you can line it up exactly. Stick it down. And then just carefully with your peel it like that. And now it's stuck onto my stamp and it's in the right place. So if I want to do this one, I need to find the right sticker for it. But for the sake of time, I won't do it now. Okay. So we're going to stamp that on there. And then we are going to cut them out with our dies. So I will bring my Big Shot up, my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine up here and cut them out. Now the magnetic plate is now available. I am going to be ordering it next week. I'm looking forward to having that. Then you don't need to use tape or washi tape and things to hold your dies in place because they might move. All right, so I'm throwing my dies around. Okay, so I'm going to line this up. So you'll see I've got a bit of washi tape on there just to hold it in place. So line it up I'm putting more of the washi tape on here, so not on the stamped image. So hopefully it won't rip the paper, but if it does, it's not on my image. Just trying to line it up, put that in, and my sentiment, don't know if you can see there. So lining that up too. It looks good. The trick is not to bump it while we're waiting for putting the top plate on. And now I need to find my top plate and put it through. And it has disappeared for the moment. Where is it? I had everything all ready and now I can't find it. Bear with me for one moment, sorry. Just finding the top plate. I haven't got two under there, no. Always the way, get everything, oh, here it is. It was sitting on my desk underneath that one, that's why I couldn't see me. It was right next to me. Okay, hopefully I haven't bumped those while we're waiting. And let's put it through our stamping cut and emboss machine. All right, there we go. Right, we'll move the machine out the way. And we will put our card together. Okay, so this is where we were up to. And this is what we need to do. So not too much involved in this card. So we're going to put this on here. And we're going to put this down here. And then we're going to tie our bow and add some embellishments. So some dimensionals for both of these. So I'm going to put a few big ones on in some of the prominent places. And cut a few in half just to put a few on the small leaves and things. Maybe one just near the bottom to hold it in place. All right, so you could try one of the other stamps. You could use the fern, you could use this one here. Obviously that's a lot bigger and quite prominent, so that's why I quite liked to use this one on here. Now usually I highlight my dimensional so I know which ones I've taken off, but I hadn't this time. So the reason I've put that circle there is to then make it stand out against the white, and I think it does that nicely and it just ties the different colors together. So for my sentiment, I think this is quite a cool shape, but different from your ovals and usual ones and that kind of thing. There we go. And then a little bit more of the ribbon to tie a bow. So I'm just going to tuck it under and tie a knot, try and get the ends even, and tie a bow. I find it easier to put my piece across the front and then tie the bow on afterwards. Although of course, because it's videoing and live, it's a little bit more fiddly to do. Right, let's just kind of adjust it how we like. Cool. And it's got that nice, it's metallic, so it's got that nice shine and things to it. All right, and then to finish off, we have these embellishments. So if you can tell, they're kind of that ombre look. So some are lighter, some are darker. Got some big ones. I've just realized all my little ones have gone because I used them on another creation. So for this one, we'll just have to use the big ones. And I like to use my take your pick tool, but I've put that out of reach at the moment, so we'll use some trusty scissors instead. All right, so we're just going to have to go with the big ones. Maybe I'll do that rather than put it there, just so it's not too much with the words. There we go. So a simple design using the Nature Prints stamp set and the dies, along with the circle dies, and I've made some more in the other in colours as well. So we've got the first one I did, which was Starry Sky, which I already had made. The Tahitian Tide is what I've made with you now. Do you know the other in colours? You've got this one here, the green colour. That is Parakeet Party. I've got it in red, Sweet Sorbet. And then this purpley colour, Orchard Oasis. So I've made a set in all of the different in colours. So same kind of style, but different card bases and stamping and things. So I'm really enjoying the new in colours. I haven't used them this week, but last week I used the glimmer paper, which was lots of fun. Comes in the in colours as well. And if you ever are interested in joining up as a demonstrator, now's a great time to do it, because until the end of May, which is next Tuesday, you get your great value starter kit, but you also get some in-colour products for free, including the ink pads, cardstock, designer series paper, and some grid paper. So if you ever thought about signing up, now is a great time. Any time is a great time, but you get some extra bonuses and things with your starter kit. So I hope you like these cards. Simple design, but a bit of stamping, bit of embossing, embellishments, fun to make with the new set. If you don't already have a demonstrator and you'd like a catalogue, please message me or comment below. And if you'd like any products, then feel free to contact me and order through me. So thanks so much for watching. I'm hoping to make this Thursday 1:30 a regular Facebook Live, so I hope that you will join me next week as well. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks. Bye.